Hello everyone. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome back to my face and my card making space. And we are hopefully live. Okay. Restarted the computer multiple times and the cameras and all the things because of course. Happy New Year. Woo. If it's not one thing, it's another. Anywho, thank you everyone that's tuning in, here on New Year's Eve. Me and the unpaid intern are I'm gonna make cards. He's gonna moderate. We'll do another card making session together. I don't know when. I'm like literally looking at like the space. Like, where can I fit him? Because that's the problem. That was the issue. But we had a lot of fun making that card last week. And hopefully, we'll be able to do it again in the near future. We'll see. It's one thing at a time. I'm lucky if I can get the things working to go live because... Yeah. Okay, I was actually going to do something here. I have that and that and that, and there was something else I needed. So yeah, hello to everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this will somewhat go off without a hitch. We'll see. So yes, Happy New Year's to all of you. There we go. So yeah, Happy New Year. We're gonna make sort of a New Year themed cards, sort of. And we're gonna do black, gold, and white because that's just the mood that I'm in. I'm missing something, which is also not new. If it's not one thing, it's another. I guess it would help too if I got cardstock out. I'm very organized. I'm very professional. I know what I'm doing, Anyway. Okay. Yeah. So far so good. Everything seems to be working. So, yeah. Let's just get into it. I wanted to do my backgrounds first because they need a little bit of time to dry technically, but I say that and I actually did things ahead of time for once. And then also, as always, I have links to all the things in the description box below the video. I have just a direct link to a visual supply list. You can click on that. It'll open another window. Everything. The unpaid intern is also going to be posting links in the chat like he does, which helps. And then those watching live, you can put your name and address into the form that's also linked directly below the video. And we'll give away the cards, which also, disclaimer, I am behind on mailing out cards. I have the last 2 lives worth to mail out, which I've been promising to do for the last 2 weeks. So I'll be doing that this coming week. I'll mail out today's winners and the previous ones. It's been just holidays. So yeah. Thank you, Laura. Yeah. Why not? Black, gold, and white. My thing, for those that aren't aware, I have an entire playlist on my YouTube channel of black, gold, and white cards, and there's like 4 dozen videos so far, if not, I'm not sure, somewhere around there, of videos that I've done over the years. Who needs cardstock to paper craft? Yeah, truth. Yeah, I'm so prepared. Honestly though, I was like cleaning up, dealing with everything, and then in the last half an hour, it's just been one camera freezing after another, and the software freezing, and all the things. It's just been stupid. So, yay. Yes. Very Happy New Year. And happy birthday, Dawn. That's exciting. Happy birthday. So, okay. I'm going to do this. Still haven't figured out how to do this in one click. I'll get there eventually. Whatever. Because we're gonna do some mucking around here before I get to anything else, because I was feeling picky when I was planning the things, because I'm going to use Lunar paste. I'm being kind of Goldilocks, which is kind of funny because it's gold Lunar paste, but this is 2 gold, like 2 yellow gold, and this one's 2 neutral, and that bugged me, so I'm going to mix them together, because why not? And then while I was at it, because people ask me all the time, why I don't have press and seal. And it's just because I hadn't got around to it yet. But I did some mixing of these a little earlier. I was mucking around. And I'm starting to notice they're thickening up a tiny bit. So it's like, okay, it's time to put press and seal on these to help extend the life. I missed, there was something. Nadine, did you get my Halloween card? I probably did. I have a little stack of cards. I'm going to do a Happy Mail haul, another live, maybe this coming week. I still got to go to the post office again. When I mail, when I mail out the cards. Stop laughing at me.
No, I get your plight because it's Canada Post, and it's the holidays.
It is. It's well, and yes, it's been closed and all the things. But I'm gonna go when I go to the post office to mail the cards to all the winners, because I've got, I'll have a stack of like half a dozen. I'm gonna check my PO box because I'm sure there might be some more cards in there, and then I'll do a Happy Mail haul, maybe this week. We'll see. I got 5 million things on my plate as always. There's releases coming up and exciting things. It's New Year's, but there's so much going on. Anyway, so yeah, just stay tuned. I'll do a Happy Mail haul because I love showing the stuff you guys send to my PO box. Okay. And now I'm behind on comments because it doesn't catch up with things. Okay. So yeah, it's most likely though already here. I keep everything kind of separate and I just put it in one of my little mesh bags. And it's on my to-do list. Anyway, okay, press and seal. For those that aren't aware, press and seal is like magic. For those that are not in North America, this is not very easy to get a hold of. However, Simon Says Stamp does carry and sell it specifically because of like international customers, because this is hard to get. This is just a must-have in your craft room. There's like a million different techniques you can do with it, but the biggest thing I use it for is just sealing up my jars of paste, etc. And this more than anything else. You can use just regular cling film, that sort of thing. However, press and seal just does work the best. And for those that aren't aware, Jennifer McGuire's husband invented press and seal. So, because yeah, he works for Procter & Gamble. They sold the trademark of it or whatever, the thingy, the formula to Glad. And yeah, so it is very much a staple in card making, in my opinion. And yeah, I just keep a jar of it on hand, or a container of it on hand to seal up my jars of paste. And all you need is just a little square of it. And I just keep the same one. Like, I don't replace it every time I use it, sort of a thing. I will use the press and seal on the same jar until it's all used, like the jar is empty, or until I end up tearing it, which I don't think I've even done yet. But yeah, that's all you do. Seal it up. With certain paste, especially glitter paste, it does help to press it, like completely remove the air from the container, to press it really in there. I don't do that very often because I just don't care, but that does help. And then extends the life of your paste, because pastes do have a shelf life. They will not last forever. Even with press and seal, they can dry out because that's just the nature of this type of product. But doing little things like this definitely extends the shelf life. So yes, I use it for my texture paste once I open the jar. Seems to work. Yes, like you can technically apply it, the minute you open a new jar of paste. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't. Like these I haven't, but I noticed when I went to use it today, I was like, the consistency is different than when I first got them. So it's time. It's time to start just seal up. It's good to go. Okay. Do you know if Tim Holtz is going to have a Valentine's release? No idea. I assume as much. But nothing's been announced or anything, and that kind of stuff. I am not privy to that sort of information until it's posted like publicly. I have no idea. But he generally has release. I assume there's going to be releases coming up like in January, like early January, hopefully soon. I haven't heard anything, but that's what I assume. Okay, so I've got them. sealed up, and now I'm going to unseal them so I can use them. So I wanted to just mix them. Also, it helps if you clean off the lid, which I didn't bother doing, so mine is going to be an absolute mess, but I don't really care. So that's all I do, is I just kind of lift it off, and we're good to go. So that works for me. I'm fine with this. So I want to mix the two colors to get the color that I want. And I just eyeball it. There's no formula for this. So I'm just going to do kind of half and half, really. So this one is slippery when wet. And I'm only going to do one background with this because I did these ahead of time. Although really, this actually dries a lot quicker than... I always kind of underestimate how quickly this stuff dries. But there we go. Sealed up. We're good to go. And yes, once you've mixed it, you don't want to put it back in the jar. So if you end up mixing too much, you can put it into a separate little container to use for later. I'm generally pretty good at just eyeballing it. And then if there's a little bit left over, I don't really care. But yeah, so that was slippery when wet, and then Gold Rush. So I'm going to mix both together. Let me zoom in a little bit. On my little palette. You don't need to do this. I just, again, I was being picky. Like the one gold was it's too yellow toned, and the other one is too like kind of neutral antique toned. And I just wanted gold. More so to go with Simon's Gold Glitter cardstock, because I'm going to use that for other elements on my cards. And that's it. I mixed them together. Woo! Magic. So it's just slightly warmer than this. Much more muted from this. That's it. Magic. Magic. Okay. I set a timer every week. Why don't I get notified when this starts? Because notifications are a joke. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. One way that does technically, because I say that with like a huge grain of salt, the more you interact with a YouTube channel, the more you watch the videos, comment, like, etc., the more YouTube will actually show you that creator's videos, content, notifications, etc. But even then, because there's some of you that like I recognize your usernames because you guys comment like all the time, etc. But even then, it's, you know, it's nuts. So, oh, stencil. Scattered Stars. This is from Simon Says Stamp. This is an oldie but a goodie. This came out like three or 4 years ago. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I actually have a backup of this one. So, I'm just gonna, actually I'll just use my Waffle Flower grip mat that I'm knocking over onto the ground. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna stick my super stained grip mat, get that in place, get the cardstock on there, get the stencil. There we go. Okay, let's use the paste. And this on black, it's just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Apply it with my little palette knife, and if I apply it basically to the thickness of the stencil, I should hopefully have just enough to do this background. And again, I'm not too worried about it though, because with the miracle of television, I did these ahead of time because I wasn't sure. I was rather be safe than sorry. I can't get my cameras to work for the life of me most of the time. But I can stencil a background ahead of time. Stop it.
We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, that's my strength. And then my next live, it's probably going to be like, oh, everything's going to work fine, but I won't. It's not
my wrist fell off.
My wrist fell off. Yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. I don't know. Someone made a comment to me a while ago. And they were just like, oh, I know you and your chaotic. Like, they just kind of rolled their eyes at me over it and just, you know, yeah, me and my chaos. And I was like, have you paid attention? Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, my life is literally chaos. If it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, get some of this cleaned up. I also remembered to grab, this is gonna look fabulous. The dismount is always the best part. Like, look at that. Look at it. It's amazing. There it is. I was like, where's my container? Get in there. Get in your home. Soak in your water. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let that sit and soak in soapy water. Because, yeah, you always want to clean your stencils off. So, isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful. Okay. And then I'll just wipe this off because I got a bit of paste on here. Yeah. My notification just came 13 minutes late. Yeah, it's YouTube, you know. It's a huge website with, you know, bajillions of users, and notifications are kind of a joke. Like, I still love it when you guys subscribe, turn on the notifications, you know, you can click the little bell to get notifications, but at the same time, that's also why I post across Facebook, my Instagram, I have my website, you know, because I don't trust anything, really. I don't trust anything. Yeah, I'll come back to that. I don't need the grip mat right now. So, we got our little background. Just like so. And then, with the magic of television, that's how it looks dry. I did 2 of them. So this one I'm going to set aside dry, and I'll save him for a future project. He can just sit over there. So, he's dry and fabulous. Shiny. I loves it. So there's my backgrounds. Just mixing those 2 together. And then, okay. So then, CZ Design, of course. And FYI, I did post a link to Kathy Zielski, like the CZ Design category at Simon Says Stamp, because that ends tonight. Simon Says Stamp's sale that I've posted across like everything for the end of December. They've got 20% off the Simon brand wafer dies. That does include CZ Design. So that's why I posted a link to her line, because I love Kathy's stamps and dies and all the things. Like, love it. So this came out, I think this was part of the December release. I think this came out on the 1st, and it was super popular, sold out. It's back in stock. So I was like, this will be perfect to use. Technically New Year's card, but you know, it can also be open-ended. Same with this, you know, New Year's, but also can be for anything, like just congrats, wedding, whatever. So love it. And chaos is very, yeah, truth. 100% truth. That's generally the cause of most of the chaos. Okay. So now these are dry. We're done that. I'm gonna die cut this. It also would have helped if I had the cardstock ready for this, but again, you know, we're just winging it. I need to get more scraps. That's what I need. More scraps. There we go. There we go. Okay. Because my plan is to make little champagne glasses with white cardstock. And then, yeah. Okay. Figuring out what I'm doing. I have a plan in my head. We'll just see if it works. Okay. So we'll just do that. And then the sentiment. Oh, I didn't snip these apart. I knew there was something I forgot to do. I wanted to use the Shears sentiment. There we go. And the banner. So I'll set aside these other ones to deal with afterwards. Okay. So all those. And sentiment, I'm probably going to do in matte gold. That'll work. And then probably black for the black for the outline, because the glass I'm doing in white. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So if we get everything ready before I start die cutting, just like so. And then I can just use this. Because then I can sit and just die cut all the things. Got that, we got that. And then I'll get to the next point once I get everything. Once I get everything die cut and figure out what I'm doing with my life. Okay. Okay. Yes. Hello, Mari. Yes. Simon announced officially yesterday that Simon Says Create is May 9th to 11th. Go on the Simon Says Stamp Facebook page. So Create is officially happening. I've had a lot of people ask me about it. I am attending. Like, Chris and I already discussed it. I will be going to Create. I'm very excited. It's gonna be chaos. Really. Loads of fun. Loads of chaos. It's gonna be good. We'll just see. So, yeah. Okay. Get all my wafer dies in place. Just like so. Okay. Let's do some die cutting with my little trusty Empress. Okay. Okay. Can you let me know when you figure out life? I'm 55 and still figuring it. Yeah. Yeah.
I can barely figure out how to make a sandwich.
Truth. Truth. Honestly. I'm lucky, and I've joked about this before, and it doesn't happen very often, but there's been a few times, especially with my sweatpants, which I'm wearing today. Like, I'm lucky if I get my sweatpants on, like, right side. There have been a few times where I'm just like, I feel weird. Why are the front of my pants so weird? It's because I have them on backwards. Just, you know? So I consider it a win on the days that I put my pants on straight. And then it's an extra win if I actually manage to, you know, dress like a normal human and not like a slob. Because generally I'm just wearing, like, sweatpants and pajamas. You know, just is what it is. So, okay. Die cut I want to keep. There's a little counter. That was another little thing I learned from Kathy Zielski. That's what the centers of letters, where's my little die pick, is called the counter. The dots to the eyes are called the tittle.
You
saw that. But the centers are called counters. You know, the more you know. So, because I want to keep that little tiny piece, because I'll adhere it when I adhere, you know, the sentiments. The little centers to the letters is called the counter. So, one die cut down. Many more to go. Because did I die cut ahead of time? No, I did not die cut ahead of time. I wanted to. I just... Too much chaos. Too much chaos. So we'll do this again, because as always, why not do two? Because I like making my life more difficult, especially on a live. We're gonna go like this. Yeah. Just make sure everything fits. No, and now it's being staticky. This is gonna get interesting. There we go. Just stay. Okay. I was at work the other day with 2 different shoes and my shirt inside out. That's why I like the fact that I work from home. Because I would 100% do that. 100%. Like, thankfully you guys only see, like, generally from here up. And hell, until I started doing, like, my intros, you know, and actually filming, talking to everyone, you guys didn't see anything. So, like, that's the only reason I actually wear human clothes and not pajamas all the time now. Because I used to work, and Chris can attest to this, like, I just wouldn't get out of my pajamas.
Yeah.
You know, so I just was like that all day, every day. Didn't care. But now people actually see me, so I make myself sort of presentable, but also not really. I don't honestly care that much, you know? But my pajamas are not for public viewing because most of them are very ratty. And have holes in them and see-through spots. So I will not go, you know, on camera in my PJs. Okay. Oh, there's the little counter for the R. Oh, they're tiny. I don't want to lose them. There we go. Stick them in my little tray. You know, I'll probably just keep all these little letters. I'll just keep another tray. You never know. I might use them for another project. I'll just be putting them back in like the packaging like I usually do. Because they're pretty and they're gold. Okay. So I got my sentiments. Let's keep them together. But the champagne glasses I'm not done with. Because all I wanted was the white for the glass. But the drinky poo portion, I want to make fancy. Because obviously. So, I was thinking... You're okay?
Yeah.
You're not dying?
No.
You know, everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, we don't want that. We want this. Okay, more matte gold cardstock. I was thinking to do, oh, where's Create? It's in Columbus, Ohio. That's where Simon Says Stamp is located. There's no details other than that right now. Just that it's happening and it's in Columbus. Usually it's at the same place every year, but I don't even know. Well, they'll be releasing all the info in the coming like few weeks, like the classes and the price and the all the info. Who knows? So, but yeah, it's in Columbus. Okay, so we're gonna do this and that. So I got 2 for that. Put that out of the way. And then, I was missing, oh, hello, Cheryl. Cheryl Espy's here. Yes. I met Cheryl at Create. And I met Mari at Create, too, which was funny, honestly, because Mari lives 5 minutes from my house. It just took, you know, an international flight, and it was all thanks to her that I even got there and back, because I followed her like a little lost puppy dog through the airport because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was anxious and stressed out and didn't know what the heck. So yeah, I just traipsed along and followed her the whole way. She made sure I didn't get lost or arrested. Cause yeah, that happened too. The crazy gold heist in the Toronto airport when I was going through. There was that insane gold heist at the, what was
Pearson.
it? Yeah, at Pearson. Yeah.
Pearson.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I can't remember.
Wasn't me.
How
I didn't
much
do
was
nothing.
stolen. Like 100. So I'm pretty sure it was over 100 million. I think.
It was a lot. I don't know if it was 100 million,
Oh, maybe
but it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. We haven't heard anything since.
I gotta look that up.
Crazy. I wasn't involved. I didn't do nothing. But yeah.
Oh, it was only 20 million.
It was only 20 million. Man. Yeah. Yeah. That was nuts. You got us into the Maple Leaf Lounge, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, we did. We were able, that was, I was so worried we were going to get caught. Because, you know, I've just started traveling, so it's not like I have, you know, access to all the fancy things, but yeah. Oh yeah, because I went business class, but I like was able to get Mari in, and we went and like sat in the fancy lounge, and
yes.
yeah, on our way there. Okay. This might get a little bit finicky, but it might be worth it. Okay, I need to save my little, because it's the bubbly bits that I want. We'll see. I may end up just skipping this completely, because this might get legit finicky. And I don't want to lose the rest. We'll just set that gently there. Don't want to lose the bubbles. Which is what I knew there was something I was forgetting when I was at Costco. I was going to go to the Costco liquor and get us a bottle of bubbly for New Year's.
We still can probably run to the LB.
Yeah, but the Costco stuff's cheaper. Remember when we got the Kirkland brand last New Year's?
We did.
And it was cheap. I don't need fancy. We tried the fancy stuff the once. Was that last year or the year before? I can't remember. We did fancy. It wasn't, I don't think it was actual champagne, or was it?
Were we out one New Year's when we did something like that?
We never go out. I don't think we've ever gone out on New Year's. No. We just stay home. I'm lucky if we can stay up till midnight. I don't really care. Oh, thank you, Gina. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Some peanut M&M's money for Chris. Thank you. Actually, yeah, we have to get... Oh, I guess I haven't gotten you peanut M&M's because all the Christmas snacks.
Christmas snacks still being...
Yeah. But thank you, Gina. I really appreciate it. Oh, yes. Yes, I am going. I'm going. My flights are already booked. We discussed it and I went and booked. So it's like, yeah. I'm going 100%. I'll figure out the rest when the time comes, but I went and booked my flights. Just take care of that big chunk of anxiety. Booking flights is not fun. Any of it's not fun. I don't like it.
There's only 9 sources of anxiety left.
9 sources, probably like 29 or 5 million. I don't even know.
Well, for this particular trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Mario will be going again and maybe we'll end up on the same flights and then I'll just follow her again like a little lost puppy dog because that works for me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I've die cut. Now I got to do it 2 more times. This is what we do. Okay. Because now I want the bubbly portion. Anyway, we still have though a couple bottles of IKEA bubbly. I like that stuff.
Yeah, we could always just mix some of that.
We don't need to mix any of it. I'm legit happy with.
Well, I was gonna have like a cocktail or 2.
Oh, well, yeah, you can have something fancy.
Maybe throw some of that apple pie moonshine into a little bit of that apple bubbly or whatever.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so then we've got the. That's the main base. I don't need these bubbles. At least I don't think I do, but just in case I change my mind, because, you know, who knows what's going on in this brain space of mine. Oi, okay. I'm like, Costco Prosecco is good. Yeah, we've had the Costco Prosecco, and I like it. I'm not a snob when it comes to stuff like that. Well, we don't drink really much anyway.
We don't.
But when it comes to like bubbly stuff, yeah, the cheaps I'm fine with. Yeah, we tried the one fancy kind, and I just can't remember offhand if it was actually champagne, because, you know, the stuff that can actually be labeled champagne, price goes up there. But we'd got that one bottle once, and again, it was from the Costco liquor store. And it was good. It just, I wasn't like, wow, we need to do this more often. Like,
another one.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my comments are all over the place. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Happy New Year. Bubbles make great shaker bits. Yes, that's also why I'm just keeping them, because you never know. I'm not going to do shaker cards. I did think about it, but I wasn't in the mood, if I'm being completely honest. I was like, no. I was lucky if I could get my camera working today, so I was like, I'm not going to mess around to make a shaker. This would make a really cute shaker, 100%, but no. We're just going to keep it a little bit easier today. I'm doing like 20 layers of die cuts, so that's more than enough, I think. Okay. Okay, I'm like missing so many comments. Apologies. My husband's alcohol intolerance, no bubbly here. It's no fun to drink alone. Yeah, that's why I do things like, yeah, we get the IKEA, we have, when IKEA's not close, but the last time we were there, and we still have some, thankfully, we get those bottles of, I just call it IKEA bubbly. You know, it's non-alcoholic, and they have their like lingonberry and pear or whatever the heck, and it's like $6, something like that. Like, it's cheap. And then Costco does have that. They have the sparkling in the glass bottles too, the sparkling juice, whatever. I get those every once in a while, and saying it's like, it's fancy, but yeah, totally non-alcoholic, and I'm a-okay with that, because, yeah, learned that the hard way. The last create, too. Ricky's already been warned, because I'm pretty sure my friend Ricky, aka Bromero Cards, will be at create, and, yeah, he kept magically filling up my wine glass the last night there, and flying internationally with a absolutely horrible hangover, which, Cheryl, both Cheryl and Mari had to put up with me with that. I was a mess. Oh, those flights were hell. I had regrets that entire day home. Like,
I remember
just
you calling me from Toronto airport.
yeah, I called it Chris from the airport, and I was like, I think I'm gonna die. Why did I do this? It's all Ricky's fault. It was Ricky's fault. Oh, the plane from Columbus to Pearson. Yeah. I nearly vomited in public. It was bad. Like, it was so bad. Anyway, lesson learned. Never gonna do that again. I had loads of fun, though. It was a great night hanging out with so many people, and yeah, it was loads of fun. I just, never again. Okay, I'm like all over the place again. Thank you, Fern. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's that Brown post. Oh, he was so bad. It was such a fun night. But yeah, he was just like, oops, how did your wine glass get refilled? And I was just not paying. I was having fun. I wasn't paying attention, and I knew my limit, and I went blazing past it. It was a good night. And Ricky ended up falling asleep, hugging up. We ended up with bags of gourmet popcorn. Yeah, someone gifted... Was it Gina K? Because it was like me and Gina K and Jennifer and like Susan Opal, and there was a bunch of us. There was just a whole group of us at the pub that night. And yeah, there was these huge bags of gourmet popcorn. So we were all snacking on popcorn, having drinks, just having a good time. And yeah, Ricky ended up going to sleep like with the bag of popcorn, like snuggling with it.
Who hasn't taken a random bag of popcorn to their...
It was so funny.
To their embrace.
He was feeling it the next day. He paid the price for it. It was funny. I laughed. Anyway, we had a great time. Create was loads of fun. I got to meet so many great people. And yeah. This next one I think will be even more fun because I won't be as anxious, as much of a mess as I usually am. Okay, so back to what we're doing here. So we got our glasses. I think what I want to do is, actually I can just use these. The easiest way, so that I'm not mucking around with a ton of washi tape and to inlay all these pieces, is to take some just thin cardstock, which I always have just stacks of it, just random trash cardstock, who cares? And then if I take a pencil, and then I can just go like this. So if I trace the outside and the inside, that'll give me just an easy little guide. Because it doesn't matter how this looks, because this is all going to get adhered behind. So then, this would kind of be the same thing I would do with acetate if I was going to make this a shaker, is I would just trace this onto acetate with like a little fine tip Sharpie or what have you. And then I could just trim it out, you know, adhere it. I've shown that in a bunch of videos. But I just want this as my backer to adhere the things to. So then I've got my little guides. Nothing special. Cheryl, I missed the pub night. I think I may do that. Totally. Like, stay tuned. I've already been, I was chatting with Joe, for those, he's Joe Sasavith. I'm not sure what his username is on Instagram. My brain just stopped. It's not Joe Sasavith. He goes by something. Anyway, he designs a lot of stuff for Simon Says Stamp. Like, he makes beautiful cards. But I met Joe and his hubby Trevor that night at the pub, and they're the best. And also Jessica Vasher. And we've already been like chatting a little bit, and it's like, oh, we need to do a meetup. So stay tuned, Cheryl. We need to do like a little get together, go out for dinner or something. I don't know. It'll just be loads of fun. But just Create itself, meeting a bunch of people that get this, that are into the same things we're into, you know, a bunch of card makers. That alone was so much fun. Like totally chaotic, but also super, super, super fun. Okay. VS Joey. Yes, VS Joey. That's how I got my phone. I can just show people. I will look him up, because if you guys don't already follow him, you should, because he makes absolutely, and same with Cheryl and Mari, follow them. They're amazing. They make beautiful. Why is my phone not? Where's my person? Where is he? Okay. There we go. Oh, VJS Joey. That's why. Okay. There. So that's Joe. That's his Instagram. Highly, like, his cards are just beautiful. Beautiful. Follow him. And then Cheryl. I'm just going to, like, promote all the people because they're just amazing. So there's Cheryl that's in the chat. Highly recommend. Follow her. Do it. She makes just gorgeous cards. So her, and then Mari. There's Mari's. So people can just like screenshot this if you're not already following them. That's Mari's Instagram. Again, amazing. She makes beautiful things. And then Ricky, since I've been like talking about him, his ears are probably burning. There's Ricky's. Follow him. He's amazing. So many good people. Love it. Super creative. Okay. Okay. Back to the cards. Okay. About how much does Create cost? Stay tuned for the info, because it depends. It's very cheap to go if you're not doing the classes. It was like $25 if you just want to attend and do like the make it take it's and that sort of a thing. Like if you want to attend the actual classes, those are much more. And it sells out fast, but that they will announce with plenty of info ahead of time, and they'll announce when the classes go on sale, etc., because yeah, they sell out within like 24 hours, the actual classes. But stay tuned for that info. But to actually just attend and to do the create it, take it's, and shop and hang out with all the people and stuff, it's cheap. We'll see. They'll announce all that though. Okay. Do you follow any watercolor card? Debbie Hughes. She hasn't been posting much in the last however long. Wait, she might go under something else. I think, does she just go under her name? Oh, she just goes under Debbie Hughes. Yeah. I have followed her forever. She does beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. And she does do videos, but she hasn't been doing a lot the last couple years. Worth following though. And even to go back through her old stuff, highly recommend. She does phenomenal watercolors. Is there shopping at Create? Yes. They literally, Simon Says Stamp, like, has an entire massive conference room. They bring in tons of product. You can also shop online at the event, and they'll go back to the warehouse and bring you your order. It's nuts. It's nuts. Loads of fun. Anyway, okay, back to what we're doing. Okay. So I got my little jaggedy outlines, which aren't going to matter because we're just going to adhere them to the die cut outlines of the... I got totally distracted with the whole Create thing.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. Like, I actually leave my home and I get on an airplane and I fly to another country. And for someone who never leaves their house hardly ever, it's a lot. It's chaotic. Okay. So we got that Just adhered it. And then we'll pop that into place. Just like so. And I got glue there. Rub that off with my fingers. Okay. I'm getting glue everywhere. Again, wipe it off. Get in your home. So then inlay that into the outline there. Starting with that, you know? And I just about lost that wafer die. Let's put that with the other one. Okay. Okay. Dawn Woolslegel, yes. Yes. And that one, because Woolslegel, I actually know how to pronounce her name, but she goes by Dawn. Focus. Dawn +9. Phenomenal watercolor. She also does lives on her Facebook. She has a Facebook page, so if you follow her, you'll be able to find all her things. But she does lives on her Facebook page. I think she goes live on Thursdays usually, and a lot of times she'll do like watercolor, like full on. She is unbelievably talented, creative. Oh. The amount of things I have bought from watching her videos. So many things. So many things. Okay. Now, really, one of these days I should just do a live where we just chat and I'm not actually making things, because yeah, I can just like promote everybody else. Promote everybody else. Why not? I'm fine with it. There's so many creative and talented people out there. And if people aren't already following them, they should. Okay, I adhered that one. I'm getting glue absolutely everywhere because that's what I... Ooh, yeah! Well, hopefully you'll get followers today, because that's awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Get in there. And I'm getting glue everywhere again. Whatever. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Amy, you're an amazing multitasker. I try. But I'm literally like the dog from Up. Like, just squirrel, you know? It's like, ooh, create. Ooh, I want to talk about this other amazing crafter, and and let's talk about alcohol, and whatever other random things come up, you know? It's like, too many things. Too many things. Okay. Got that. So now we've got even just this is great, but also I have glue in all those blobs, so I do need to do something. A fast way to do this would be to take like bling, like confetti, little sequins, or like you know, little rhinestones or whatever, and you could just, that would look really cute. And I did think about it. I did, because I was like, ooh, that would be really fun. So you could just cover that and just, you know. But I don't know. I have my heart set on the glitter cardstock. So that's what I'm going to do. And if I do this carefully, I might be able to do most of it in one go. We'll see. I might be totally, totally overdoing it. Okay. Do these people have YouTube videos? I don't follow others, etc. Some do YouTube, some don't. Not everyone does YouTube. YouTube is a beast. Dawn does YouTube. Ricky does YouTube. Mari does some YouTube videos. I think Cheryl, do you do YouTube videos? I think you do. I'm like, my brain is starting to just like do. Joe doesn't usually. He generally, every once in a while, he'll post like reels and things on Instagram. Because Joe doesn't do card making full time. Like, he's got another business and stuff. I wish Joe would do videos, because I would totally watch him. He is just insanely talented. I love it. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to put glue. But yeah, not everyone does YouTube videos. But honestly, I just think it's worth following them. Whether it be on their Instagram, or if they're on Facebook, or just wherever they are. If they post creative content, it is just for the inspiration, you know? Because yeah, not everyone can do videos because they're just, I speak from experience, they're insanely time consuming. Like, just nuts. Okay, I put little bits of glue into all the bubbly bits, and then if I take this and line it up on top, and then I don't think you guys can, yeah, you guys can't really see, but I can see the little die cut spots, and I can just press those in, just like so. And you guys have to look at the top of my head while I do this because I gotta see what I'm doing, because with my lights, even though I can see it, even with my lights, it's kind of hard to see all the things. But most of them. There's a few that decided to be stubborn. Where's my embellishment wand? I lost it. Take your legs and run away again. Where is it? Oh, I'll use this one. No, I don't want to use that one. I'll use this one. Okay. And my comments are all over the place. Okay. Okay. Let's get in your... Oh, that's why. I didn't put glue in that. That would explain why it didn't work. Put the little dots of glue. There we go. Now it should work. Okay. There. Better. Oh, there was another one I missed. Get over here. That one fits in there. Yep. Oh, and there's one right there. Stick him into place. And then those few that escaped at the beginning are gonna go right in their little homes. There. There. That was what I wanted to do. So it just gives it that little, and they're sparkly, you know? That was the method to the madness. So now I got to repeat that. Let's do it one more time. Where's my other embellishment wand? Right in front of my face. Okay. 'Cause this one's like broken. I gotta fix it. Okay. Let's do this again. Rocking. Yeah, like filling it with glitter would look cute too. Okay. Will press and seal work on glitter cardstock? Yep. It totally would. So yeah, you could kind of do that too. I'm not gonna mess with the press and seal with this. This was, yeah. Okay. I would manage to drop half the bits. That's why I keep them in the trays, and I always keep the trays like this direction, not beside me where I can hit it with my elbows, because that's just what's gonna happen. Okay. 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 So one's done. Now we do this again, and we're just basically gonna do the exact same thing. Yeah. Most of the little bubbles are in there, other than, you know, a couple. So if we fill the little spots with glue, and you don't need much because these are small. Doop, doop. And you don't want a lot of glue anyway, because you don't want glue like oozing out all over the place, because that's not a good look. So just get the glue into the little spots, and then line that one up, on top of the other one, which again to you guys doesn't really look like much, but because I die cut it, I just gotta press down on all the little die cut bubbles, and they go straight into their spots. So, and yeah, it is one of those things where it's like you have to be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Yep. And then just adjust the few that decided to not go where they belong. Press them down, and then the last ones, just pick them up and stick them in, and voila. Not hard at all, because I'm not gonna, and again, I'll save these with the, I'll put it in the package. In fact, I'll do that right now before I forget, because I can use the, you know, and then use something else for a different, same with the white pieces, because it's like, oh, I can just, can do that, you know, so I can save these for a future project. Where's the, there it is. I just put them in the packaging with the wafer die. Ooh, that guy was not straight. There you go. So I can use them next time. Perfection. Okay, there we go. So we did those ones. Was not difficult. I made it sound more difficult than it really was, I think. That's how it seems anyway. Aren't they? I think they're super cute. And technically you could use, you know, you could go like this and then use like the to love sentiment, make it a wedding card, that sort of a thing. But that's not what I'm doing. We're going to use the cheers, which same thing though. You could do, you know, both, or you could orient them like this and have it like they're clinking, you know. But I'm only going to use one per card, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. And I just, no. I want to get this done while we don't necessarily have New Year's plans. My plan is to hang out with the kids and play more Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Love it. So yeah. Okay. Now we gotta adhere. I'm going to use my fine tip glue again. Adhere my sentiments together. My brain was just like, no. Just no. So just use the fine tip glue and just kind of work my way around. Boop. And yep. Thumb. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yes, I am. Yep. The info is in the description box below the video to go to the form and put in your name and address. And then the unpaid intern will pick out winners at the end of the live.
Yep.
Yep. And then I'll send out I'll send them out this week, along with the last 2 weeks of lives that I haven't sent out yet because I haven't had time, really. I just haven't had time. It's been nuts.
Dealing with Canada Post over the holidays, you're usually waiting.
Yeah, I've been avoiding going anywhere near the post office. Like, I
feel bad for the workers.
Oh, you should have. When I mailed out all the Christmas cards to my patrons, and that was, what, a week into December? So that was like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
More than 3 weeks ago. Because I went first thing in the morning. It was a lineup, which isn't common around here. And just the amount of packages they were processing that morning, I was like,
here's 300 cards.
Yeah, here's like a but the worker that day when I showed her, because she was like, I just saw the look she gave all of it, but I was like, they've all been, I've pre-weighed, pre-postage, added extra postage. She just like, I think I could literally saw the weight like lift off her shoulder. She's like, thank you. I'm like, it's all done for you. Like, I did the work to make everyone's lives easier. And so we didn't have to stand there for an hour weighing 100+ cards. Anyway, okay, back to what I was doing. The little counters to, I need him, to the R's, which are very teeny. And if you wanted, you could always skip this. It's like not the end of the world, but I have them. And even though it's live, I'm still going to do it. So you just need like the teensiest amount of glue for this, because they're just baby sized. So just the littlest amount of glue. Just like so. And then we take that little dude. See, he's finished. And this one looks the same, but it's glue. So once we get them, I shouldn't have drank that energy drink before I started. There we go. There. Fabulous. Fabulous. It's so cute too. People have already been requesting for Kathy to do more sentiments, like in this little banner style, and I think she will. So stay tuned to, you know, future Simon Says Stamp releases, because yeah, like how cute is that? It is a cute little banner. Love it. So yeah. You know, there's a method to the madness. Okay, so I did all that. I got scraps galore and a mess going on here. I need to make space. So we got our little bubbly glasses, our little sentiments. Yeah, we got all that. Let's put the lid on my glue so that I don't dry that out, because that wouldn't be fun. Okay. Okay. Now I need to figure out how I want it to, right now these are A2 sized and I want to trim these down a bit. Let's start with just trimming them down to, I think I can make a little bit more space. I'm going to start by just taking an 1/8 inch. I was thinking of doing my 3 3/4 by 5, but I gotta see first. I need my visual of all the things. So right now I'm gonna trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Yep, I want to trim that down just yet. Now I know what I'm doing. So take down 1/4 inch. So these are going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Because then the card base will give it a nice frame. And let me see, there's always a method to the madness. And they're black, gold, and white, which love. Love. Okay, so now I can just take 1/4 inch off each side to get that sizing. And you can always use a rectangle die to die cut these, but most of the time I just use my paper trimmer. Because it works. It works. 5, 3. There we go. Yes, Gina. Yes, and thank you. If I buy a product from Simon Says Stamp through a link of yours, will you get commission from the other stuff in my cart? Yes. Yeah, because it doesn't matter what people order. You know, you can click on any of my affiliate links. So you just, you know, say you click on this and then it's either sold out or you decide you don't want it, whatever. Whatever you order, if my link brought you there and you check out with whatever it is you decided to order, I do get credit for that order because my link is the one that brought you there. So that's kind of the beauty of it too. So people don't need to click on every single thing. I used to think that way back in the day that it was like, oh, I need to, you know, use, you know, this maker's every single link to place my order. No, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, again, what you click on and what you order. Because obviously you can do whatever you want. Order whatever you want. So, and I get credit for it and I appreciate it. It helps a ton. Every little bit adds up every month and it helps me pay for the absolutely astronomical power bills I pay for all of my equipment. And keeping the garage heated, which next week it's going to be, our power bill is going to skyrocket because it's going to get cold.
Finally getting cold here.
Yeah, we had a very brown Christmas because it was an El Nino year. So, yeah, but it is going to be, it's going to be cold, which is going to be loads of fun, which means the heater is going to have to kick in a ton. Okay, so I've trimmed these down, and then, do I want to border on these? Wait, I need my card bases. That would help. If I had my actual card bases and things that I knocked over onto the floor. Okay. Let's figure out what I want to do with my life. Okay. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted a little border on these or not. I'm not sure if I want to bother. I kind of just like it like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I am. But I got to do the insides. Because you can't have naked insides of cards. Which, this is, oh. See, this is why I have a backup. The other one's soaking. I must have known all the years ago when I ordered a second of the exact same stencil. I must have known I was going to do this live.
There you go.
I'm a genius. Anyway. Okay. Okay. So, gotta put something on the insides of the cards. And let me just, we're not, why? There we go. Okay, back to what I was doing. So we're gonna just, it doesn't really matter where I put this, it doesn't matter. One of my little fabulous scraps of Post-it tape that I just keep stuck to my die cut machine. And I just use that so I don't stencil past the score line. And then the Scattered Stars stencil again that I used with the paste for the background. And then, okay, I'm gonna use one of my little paper pouncers. I should grab a scrap cardstock though to see. Let's smooth this. Okay. Or you're like me and forget that you have and order another one. Honestly, I think that's what I did. Is I just forgot I had it. Or I'm most like, or actually, I didn't forget I had it. I couldn't find it as 99.9% the reason probably why I ordered a second one. Because I couldn't find this one. And it is just, it's one of my favorites. So I ordered, you know. And then of course when the order arrived, I found the original one. Because that's generally what happens. But with stencils, I don't mind. Because, yeah, it comes in handy to have multiples. And they're not expensive, so I'm not too... Okay, so I'm going to use... do you typically look at a product and go, oh, I want that, and I'm going to do this and that? Or do you see products and go, I have to have that, and I'll figure it out when it gets here? It kind of depends. I'm not your typical crafter, though, because I do this as a job, so a lot of product gets sent to me, and I still order a lot. That's my side gig, is ordering product. Because, yeah, either, yeah, it's just, I see the product, you know, and I'm just like, oh, I love this stamp set or die set or whatever, and I'll order it. A lot of times, too, I'll see another maker make whatever with something, and I'm like, that is amazing. What they did is beautiful. I have to own that thing in my life, and I'll order it. It just depends. Yeah. I'm well aware, because this is my job, that I enable people to purchase product. But I am also enabled by other people. It's a vicious cycle, and it never ends, and I'm okay with it. Do you like the Stardust ink better than Golden Locks? Golden Locks is a bit more yellow. They're both gorgeous. Stardust has become my go-to, and I've talked about this in a bunch of videos. It's become my go-to gold ink that's not metallic. Because I love gold metallic inks. Like Delicata has a beautiful one, and Honeybee Stamps also has a beautiful gold pigment, you know, metallic ink. And they're gorgeous. I love them. I just don't like using those types of inks on the insides of cards if I can avoid it. And now I do with this one. Because metallic inks take a very long time to dry. And again, I'm doing 5 million things and I tend to make a mess. So this is my, you know, closest substitute without going into a full metallic ink. But yeah, that's my reasoning. So we're just gonna add that to the inside. And it's so pretty. Love it. Okay. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we got one. And then where's my other card base? There we go. Let's do this again. Line that up. Stick my little post-it tape down. Okay. And then okay. And then repeat. Golden Locks. That one I can actually show. I don't know which one is Golden Locks. What brand is Golden Locks? There is no Golden Locks in the Concord and 9th. In the Concord and 9th line. I'm lost. I'm not sure what color you're actually referring to now that I'm looking. Stardust, Honeycomb, Buttercup, Sunflower. Am I losing my mind? Did I miss one? Nope.
Ink 029.
Huh? Oh, that's Simon.
Yeah.
That, oh, I can't even, I won't even bother comparing that one because that's been, is it even still available? They're discontinuing all those inks. But yeah, that was a similar one. But those inks are, like, Simon's discontinuing that line, so I actually don't even have a swatch to compare it to because I never did swatch those inks. I'm sad that Simon's discontinuing the premium inks because those ones are not water reactive, and a lot of those I liked for like backgrounds and stuff. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with mine because yeah, they've been discontinuing pretty much all of them. That's why I remember the name. Yeah, that was kind of my go-to. So if you've got the Golden Locks ink, it's great. It's great. I think it was a very similar shade to this one. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my brain, I'm just like, I'm sweating too. It's nerve-wracking being on live. It really is. I'm like, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Ah. Anxiety overload. Okay. I'm gonna, wait. I'm making a mess. Let me put this where I'm not gonna get my elbow in it because I can clean this afterwards. There we go. Okay, back to what I was doing. Let's just. Okay. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Okay. Oh my goodness. My brain is just all over the place. Oh yeah, Mari, I ordered the Pick a Fence mini pouncers. Can't wait to get them. I know, I've only had a chance to use them like a couple times. I don't have a link to them. Chris can post a link in the chat if you look up pouncers. We want the mini guys. I've done a couple of videos showing them, but this is the regular size paper pouncers from Pick a Fence that I've done so many videos using them. And then about a month ago, they released pint size pouncers. And I've used these in a couple of videos so far. They're so little. I love them. Yeah. Make anything small.
Can I see them? Because I can't find anything.
Just type pouncer.
Pouncer.
Why are you doing it wrong?
I don't know.
Delete everything. Delete it. Pouncers. Pouncers. Bingo!
Pouncers.
The little ones. I already linked to the big ones. The little ones are the second link.
The pint size
Yep.
paper
Yeah,
pouncers.
he'll post a link in the chat. Anyway, they're cute. Super cute. People have been asking, do you need both? No. Like, and which ones do I recommend? It's personal preference, like what you are gonna use, you know. But just they're little. I love them. Anyway, okay, back to what I was doing. I gotta add a sentiment. So yeah, they're New Year's, like, you know, New Year's adjacent, because I'm not actually gonna use like Happy New Year's sentiments or anything on these, but the thought is there, you know. And then I just thought it'd be cute to add. This is the Spring in My Step stamp set from CZ Design as well. I've used this many times, and this has been out for, I can't remember if this came out last year or the year before, something. But I just thought it'd be cute to add just the paper hugs sentiment to the insides, because, you know, cheers, paper hugs, that's what it's all about. So I thought I would line this up. If I could get it lined up. Again, I shouldn't. That's also probably why I'm sweating, is I had an energy drink, which I never have energy drinks, like, ever. And I had one before my live, because I was just feeling a little, like, eh. And, yeah, that's probably why I'm just, like... Anyway. Okay. Oh, my comments are all just ridiculous. Okay. Let's get that going, and I need black ink. That helps. VersaFine Clear. Okay. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the last live, but I need to re-ink my VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink pad, because I use it all the time. There we go. Love it. And then we're going to do it again. Just like so. Perfect. There we go. Done like dinner. Let me wipe that guy off. Okay. Let me put that away, and then alright. Insides technically done. I'm probably gonna blast this with my heat tool, because Nocturne ink does take a little bit to dry, and I have a tendency to get it. No, I don't want to. I'm scared to plug in my heat tool because it makes my camera go out. Only when I'm live, not when I'm like filming just normal videos. Don't ask me why. Chris and I determined, well, tomorrow is the plan. We're gonna hook up the fancy little doomahickey. It has to do with like cameras and whatever. Yeah. We'll deal with it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm scared to plug things in now. Thank you, Kimberly. Happy New Year. Thank you. Will this reach? This'll work. I'll just plug it in over here. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's dry these. Making it work. Oh my goodness. Because usually when I'm doing just a regular video, I can just, you know, let them air dry and then come back to filming later or whatever. Okay. Okay. Much better. Unplug that so I don't trip over it later, because that's the last thing we need, you know. And then, oh, give me a sec, give me a sec. I'm sweating, everything's hard. Wow. Get that out of the way so I can actually reach all the things. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. And yes, Happy New Year. It's crazy that it's already the new year. That's nuts. It's nuts. And I appreciate you guys like hanging out with me while I ramble and sweat, you know. It's so exciting. So exciting. Alright. Okay. We're getting into the home stretch though. These aren't too bad. Let's get that lined up. Get that good and creased. Perfection. Alright. Okay. Got that. Blah, blah. Oh. Okay. So, got the insides are done. And then the outsides. Gonna adhere. Where's my glue? There's my glue. Gotta find the glue. Alright. Gonna adhere these guys to the card bases, just like so. Just getting those lined up, and this is why I use liquid glue. It's because it gives me wiggle room to make sure things are actually lined up. Okay. And then, ooh, okay. Stick it under my Misty to let the glue dry. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, wait. There we go. I just had to find the button. Okay. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you, Janie. Janie? Is it Janie? I assume it's Janie. I'm always horrible at pronouncing people's names. Always. Always. Oy. But yeah. Thank you. So yes. And yes, Happy New Year. I'm glad you guys, like, those that were able to hang out and those that watch on replay, I appreciate all of you. I love it. I love it. Like, the fact that people like to sit and listen to me yap for hours on end. Sometimes hours. Today's won't be as bad. But like I said, I want to be done a little earlier today because I have become absolutely obsessed. I always joke to Chris, I'm a professional video game player. AKA I suck so much. But that is one of my little outlets, is I like to play video games. Mostly simple games. I can play the more difficult ones. However, if it requires too much brain activity, I'm just like, no. I like to just sit and chill and not think. However, we got the kids Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for Christmas. And I decided that I was going to try my hand at it. And I am now obsessed. And I am fully shamed by my children, who are a million times better at it than I am.
It's only natural for...
I'm old. I'm really old. Literally, I'm. You know what? I can admit it. I had a meltdown after the first day. Like I was not even kidding. I was in tears because I was like, this game's so hard, and I'm so bad at it, and I wasted so much time, and I don't know what I'm doing. Wow. Had a full meltdown, and then I got stubborn and was like, I'm not gonna let this game beat me. So I restarted. I still suck at it, but at least I have more of an idea of what I'm doing. Still suck at it. Especially after seeing my children playing it, and they're just like whizzing through and doing all these things and like pressing button. I'm like, how, why?
You're just more deliberate.
I am very deliberate. I'm like very methodical. I have to like, yeah.
That's how
That's
kids
how
learn. They just throw things against the wall thousands of times.
Yeah, they
until
do,
find
and they
the
just
one that works.
Yeah, but yeah. And especially like my 8-year-old is like, oh, do you need help? I'll help you play this. I'm like, no, I don't need help. I'll help you, as I literally like ruin the game for them. Anyway, that's my thing. So I love it. It's a lot of fun. I've never played Zelda in my life. For those that have ever played it, they would have way more knowledge than me, my kids included. I've never played Zelda in my entire life, so I'm enjoying it. I need to go back and play Breath of the Wild though too, but it'll keep me amused for who knows how long. It's my current just little obsession. Okay. I suck at video games. Controller. Yeah, it's the way they can just like and they do things and I'm just like I have to like stop and think. Always. I actually feel better though because I was YouTubing a couple of different things like walkthroughs. And the one YouTube video I stumbled across last night of someone that did, and I'm just kind of amazed that they post on YouTube because I was like, wow, they suck at this game as much as I do. Really, literally, the things that I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not the only one that literally sucks at this game. So whatever. It takes me like 5 million attempts to do everything. Do I want to post that with? No, I'm gonna glue this down, and then maybe the sentiment I'll pop up with just thin. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Okay. Not to brag, but back in the day when our kids were little, I was a champion of Dr. Mario and Tetris in our family. Yep. I am the champion of Tetris in real life. 100%. Putting groceries in the back of a vehicle at Costco. I could murder the unpaid intern some days. But the actual game of Tetris, we played once. Yeah, because it was 2-player or something we played.
Yeah.
He's a professional game. Like, he plays games. He's very good at it. Will not play that game ever again with him. But in real life, I win. Hands down. Hands down. That is not his forte. But give him the Tetris game, and he just... Yeah.
I had the Game Boy growing up, and
so did I, and I love Tetris, but again, that's not where my brain is. I'm not good at video games, really.
I had to sneak the flashlight into the bedroom to play Tetris after the lights out.
Truth. You know, I used to be really good at Mario Kart, and I used to be very proud of that. Until, again, my child, and he would probably have been like 6 at the time, and like fully beat me. Like, so bad. And I was like, I had to come to the realization that, you know, I am not the champion of video games ever. Not anymore. I'm too old. I'm too old and slow. So yeah, it's is what it is, but yeah, I'm very much enjoying Zelda. It's nerve-wracking for me, though, because, yeah, it takes me many, many attempts, and usually a lot of Googling and walkthroughs and the occasional video to figure out what on earth I'm doing half the time, but I still like it. It's fun.
As long as you have fun.
Yep. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, this one still needs time to dry. Okay, we need to let these sit and dry for a minute, which is fine because we've glued them on top of paste. So we're going to give the glue a little bit longer to do its thing. Yeah, definitely sweating. Okay. Moms always win at Tetris in life. We make things happen. Oh yeah. And especially for me, I honed my skills after my last kid because being a single mom of 4 kids and all I had was a car, one Costco trip, 2 times, like a newborn and a barely toddler. So the amount of diapers I had to buy, groceries, had a stroller in the car, in the trunk, and I could fit everything. I was very good because we had very little space and I made it work. And I still make it work, you know, getting all the groceries into the bags and the least amount of trips possible. So, yeah. Oh, I suck at video games. Pretty sad for a kid whose father was the district manager of an arcade company. Now that's a cool job.
Yeah.
Chris, I know Chris immediately is very jealous.
No, we had the video store, so we always got the movies a few days before everybody else did.
And I used to work at a video store and same thing. I used to be able to get my hands on movies because we'd get them, the shipment. Movies used to be released, I think, was it Fridays or Tuesdays? I think it was Tuesdays was the date of actual release, I think. I can't remember if it was Tuesdays or Fridays, but we got them either the Tuesday or the Friday before the official release of, movies to rent. So I always got them. I think they came out on Tuesdays because I think I would get them on a Friday because I would have the weekend to watch movies.
That sounds about right.
I think that's how it used to work up here. Anyway. And yeah, I took my job seriously. I would watch every single movie that would come back. Then the only 3 movies maybe would come out, for new releases. It wasn't very many.
I remember.
But this was 20 years ago. Almost, not quite 20 years ago when I used to work at the video store. So yeah. And then being able to rent games and the machines, renting a PlayStation. All the equipment, all the cords. We would leave with our bags of stuff and our games and play video games for a weekend.
It was $20 to rent a system, I think.
Back then, yeah, it was about $20 to rent the system, and then $5-ish, I think, $5 or $10. I think it was $5 to rent the games.
I remember paying $2.99 for a Nintendo game for the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I stick to Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. I haven't played it in a long time. Animal Crossing legit saved me during the pandemic because I got into Animal Crossing, got my kids into it, or my older kids, and that was literally the reason I got out of bed in the morning during the pandemic because, the new day would roll over on Animal Crossing and I would get up in the morning, play my little Animal Crossing. I haven't played it in a long time. I'll probably go back to it at some point, but cutest little game ever. Those are my types of games. Like Animal Crossing. My other favorite is Stardew Valley. Still waiting for the newest update. Love Stardew Valley. It is another one of my favorites. But yeah, those are my level of games. Just kind of cozy games that are just fun. So yeah, if you like Animal Crossing and you've never played Stardew Valley, I highly recommend it because it's such a good game. I was very leery of it, and then I started playing it, and that was up until Zelda was it still is my obsession. I'll go right back to Stardew Valley. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm just going to put one of my magnets on there, let that sit and dry. This one is good. Where's my... Okay. Yeah, that's where I want to put it. So we're just going to pop some just some little foam squares on this. Okay. Oh, hooray, Evelyn. Yes. Half hour to New Year there. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone that's in the future. time zones are so weird.
They sure are.
There. Love it. Okay, gotta do that again. I loved Animal Crossing was the game you just had. Stardew Valley. You can get it. Yeah, you can get it if you have a Nintendo. Yeah, it's available for you can get it online or whatever.
It's available for every system.
Yeah, yeah, and it's cheap. If you buy it just online, it's like $15 Canadian or something. It's not very much. If you buy the actual little like, not disc, cartridge, whatever through Nintendo, it's way more money, which kind of whatever. But you can just get it online. Yeah, it's cheap. And then because I have a very tech, actual professional gamer person, with my gaming computer, he's got me all the like mods and things, which once you get into the mods, it can get really fun. And I have him do it. I could figure it all out, but I'd rather not. So, okay, there we go. As I was blabbing, these cards are good. I'm not adding splatter. I'm not going to add any bling because like the whole background is very full. So there we go. It's fun chatting with you guys. This went faster than I thought it was going to go. So we got sparklies and bling, and then the lunar paste backgrounds, and then the insides. Super fun.
Super fun.
Super fun. Oh, the gold is just like, look at the gold. Yep. So yeah, 2 cards. Not bad. Not bad at all. And not as huge of a mess as I usually make. Within reason. Within reason. So let me just wait. Let me do this. And then let me zoom in a little bit. So there's the finished cards. And then if I do this, and then again, I need to like figure this out. It's on the list. It's on the list. There we go. Okay. Okay. I need to like have a shower because that there was sweating. You can pick the winners. Oh wait, no, I want to leave that there. What am I doing? I'm cleaning. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. Let me wipe off my grip mat. So yeah, and be sure to check out the, like I said, I linked in the description below pretty much everything I used. As always, I'll take like the photos and do the social media, my blog post, etc., after the live. But also make sure to check out, because I linked that below as well, Simon's December sale, because that ends tonight. And yeah, Simon brand dies. The code is in the description box below, and that does include the CZ design wafer dies. So this champagne glass and this little banner wafer die. So those are linked below as well. Let me get that out of the way. Get my scissors out of the way. Sort of clean some things up so it's just not quite so chaotic for me. So yeah, and thank you guys for hanging out with me and chatting with me, and yeah, love it. Okay, and yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Okay, we got winners. We got winners. I'll mail these cards out.
The winner is Anita Trippy.
Anita. Oh, I recognize that name. She's commented a lot. So yes, Anita.
And the second is Carrie McGregor.
And Carrie McGregor. She's another one that's commented a lot. So that makes me happy. So yeah, I will mail these to Anita and Carrie this week, along with last week's live's winners and the previous week winners. I've got them set aside, and the addresses, I've printed them out, and yeah, I'll mail those out along with these ones. So thank you guys for entering my little giveaways. They're fun, and stay tuned. Slowly but surely, I don't know when. I'll probably do a not just a card giveaway, but like a giveaway when we hit 95K subscribers. It's still gonna take a few months because my growth in subscribers is slow. I'm fine with it. but it's always fun to celebrate the little milestones. The numbers aren't the be all and end all of everything, but it's still excitement, and I don't know, it's fun hitting those milestones. And when I do, we'll celebrate and do like giveaways and stuff. And I thought I'll do ones when I get the 95K point, and then the 100K if and when I hit that one. We will party and do some monster giveaways. I have been planning this one for a very, very long time, but that'll be who knows how far in the future. A very long time. But yeah, congrats to my little winners. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year to everyone, and as always, stay tuned. I got a bunch of videos coming. There's new releases coming. Thank you to my unpaid intern. Thank you for all you guys that sent super chats. It's never necessary, but I appreciate it and love it. And I'm gonna go clean up my mess and have a snack, play video games with kids once I'm done the work portion of everything. And yeah, I'll post these on my socials and with the links and all the things like I always do. And yeah, thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you all later. Happy New Year. Mwah.